morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Sunday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our Quests from the Infinite Staircase campaign, episode 14. Without further ado, I'm going to hand things over to our enigmatic GM for the evening. It is, of course, Johnny Hurricane.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 14 of our Quest from the Infinite Staircase, a little bit of homebrew mixture. We're just going to jump right into it because we are running a little bit late. We are missing Sis today. He's sick. Varric is running late as well, so we're just going to jump right in and start with a recap where last time we were basically in a little halfling village, half people village, and we were at a festival, and we had a few games that we could play. We could drink and all that business, but ultimately we condensed it pretty quickly, and we did an arm wrestling competition, which ultimately you guys just faced off with. We faced off with one to clear them, and then you faced off with the champion, which was a frost giant. There was a little bit of persuasion, a little bit of trickery, and all of that business done to make sure one of you would win for sure. But ultimately, Asra ended up winning with just natural strength. So, after the arm wrestling contest was done, you guys were rewarded with a belt of Frost Giant strength, which my strength characters were already at 20 strength. So really it was just an extra boost, one more point for whoever attuned to it. So Asra is now just a smidge stronger than she was before. We also did, it was either gambling or a drinking contest. I don't remember which one it was exactly, but Sis ended up winning that one. Sir Dragon ended up winning that one. And he was able to he was able to pick an extra starter feat. And I don't remember which one he took, but it was good for his character. Also, you guys were chatting with the fire giant, and he was basically like, yeah, I was looking for something that was stolen, and I was trying to figure out. He is looking for something to create a fire sword. Flame tongue is what it's called. The music's not going. That's what's going on. I got to get in there. That would definitely help the situation. But it's basically, okay, well, in the tunnel that you guys are going, the Lost Caverns, basically. He said might be in there. He's not entirely sure. He's just kind of searching around, getting information, all that business. If you come across it, tell the people here. They know how to get in contact with me, type of deal. And you guys were like, cool, we'll check it out. And he was basically like, I don't remember if it was him or if it was someone of the storyteller. Someone was basically like, yeah, sometimes the blue dragons go in there, but they don't come out. It's kind of sketchy. Also, some cultists of Zargons came through the place, and they didn't cause any shit. They basically were just like, how do we get there? And the people were like, well, this is the direction to go. And one of them was actually, not about, I don't know if it was secret, but knew where the cultists were meeting and was able to lead Paddock there, so he could get a little bit of information on what was going on with his cultist buddies, and basically, at least internally or amongst the cultists that are here, it seems to be sort of a competition. Like, hey, whoever can deal with this threat to this enemy of Zargon and get this powerful relic or whatever, that's what's going on here. Because clearly, it's blocking off communication with the big man. And he gave you a little bit more information and all that, and Paddock was basically like, cool, we'll see what I can do about it. See you later, bye. And then you guys slept, rested, set out for the caverns. Took a day and a half to get there. Once you arrived inside, you guys walked down, and there were multiple faces of cultists, Zargon cultists, stuck in the wall. And they basically gave you a little bit of information, that someone, she is what they kept saying, was like, she did this to us, her sword, she tapped us and tapped the wall, and then, basically, what is it? Fucking Philadelphia Project. They got fused in with the wall somehow, and they were basically begging for death, which Asra was like, cool, I can help you out with that, and smacked him in the face until they gave you all the information that they could, and then the last one was killed as well as either mercy or just F Zargon's people. I want to kill him. You guys went a little bit deeper into the cave. There were some giant cave crickets, but they were not hostile to you if you weren't hostile to them. But you did run into the troll, who was part of the competition yesterday, the arm wrestling competition. So he was like trying to fill you in on what was going on. Like, look out, there's a big water or a big river, and it's pretty strong, so be careful about that. But he like kind of was like, there's a couple of routes you can take, and you guys were like, all right, we'll take the east one or the west one. Went all the way around to the west, crossed over the river without any issues, because basically people were either flying or, in Varric's case, he can basically just shadow step. Everyone was able to get across without any issues. And then you guys got to the bridge, and I don't even remember. Hob, are you in a different form, or did you just jump? Because you got the boots too, don't you?
Yeah, I just took a run and jump because of the boots.
Nothing. No, I think you turned into a cat.
No, I took a run and jump. I was like, that's only 15 feet.
Yeah, you like mid-air changed, I think,
No,
or something.
That was last session at the chasm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was pretty cool, but yeah, it was last session.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And yes, Hob made it on the other side. As soon as he touched down, nobody else was even really on the bridge. A Dow formed out of some smoke, basically on the floor, and it only spoke Terran. So comprehend languages was put on Sis, and Sis isn't here today. But basically, it was like, "Hey, I got a riddle." She's like, "I got a riddle, and if you want to pass, that's how it's going to go." Of course, you are welcome to try and brute force your way through
So
it.
Dragon did stop mid step to pull his leg back.
He did not want to trigger anything else, basically. And that is basically where we're at. As the Dow will, I'm just gonna make this easy. Basically look and be like, okay, obviously y'all can't understand, and she's gonna slam her hammer on the ground just a little bit, and you'll kind of see like some dancing tongues circling around the top of the hammer, and they will all shoot out, and all of you will have tongues for the next hour, so you can speak and understand Terran.
Can speak and understand anything. Is what
Yeah,
we
exactly.
Can do.
Pretty much, yeah. But in this instance, we just need it to be a Terran or a Primordial.
I'm gonna make it pink, so
There you go.
so I can remember tongues on everyone for an hour.
Okay. The Dow will. Well, I was gonna look down at you, Hob, because you're the ones actually across the river, but it's directed at all of you. If you wish to pass, you must solve the riddle and prove your wits. And let me see one
I
second.
do love riddles.
Do you?
Yeah, Ozra's not dumb, really.
Okay.
She's got 14 intelligence.
Why don't Hob, since you're the one who crossed, would you roll me a D8? Let's see which riddle you get. As I said, it's really hard to judge. Seven. Let me pull up my riddles. Really hard to judge what is like a hard riddle, quote unquote, and what is not. Okay, this is one I actually would think is on the easier side, but I don't know. We will find out. All right. And you all understand it? Yeah. In a sort of rocky, gravelly voice. And she'll basically say, "Tall I am young, short I am old. While with life I do glow, and wind is my foe." What am I? Put it in chat.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No cheaters. And hello, Varric.
Oh, hey. I'm pretty sure that's a fire that she's talking about, but I could be wrong.
You guys,
This was Hobbs's question.
Yeah, but you guys can communicate with each other. Whatever answer Hob gives will be.
Or a candle.
So I was just gonna, excuse me, gonna say a candle.
Because fire likes wind, candle not so much.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like a young roaring fire, and then when it's
Yeah,
old,
flame-
it's just embers.
Flame fits, but the tall I'm young, short I'm old bit is like candle melting, right? I would say.
Mhm.
Hob's gonna think for a moment, and I think it's a candle.
And she will look down at you and smile and be like, "You are correct."
Thank you.
Slow clap for Hobbs.
Yeah, slow clap for Hob. And she will kind of move out of the way and be like, "You are free to pass, but it will not be easy if you go further."
Why not?
Is she gonna point across to old Zargon mask lad over there and be like, "Some of his passed earlier too. They're up there.
Oh, no.
Maybe you should go check on them."
No.
No.
Just wait there, Hobbs. Just wait there.
Between you and me, nice lady, we dealt with the ones that were in the entryway in the rock. We're still trying to figure out our relationship with Sarkon.
Well, if you choose to go up that way, it leads deeper. It leads to the mistress's area. She's not fond of guests.
Oh,
I'm just warning you.
I thought she just didn't like the people wearing those masks.
Oh, she hates them.
Okay.
He's probably going to die
like
if he
her.
goes down there.
I like her already.
But if you don't have a purpose down there, she won't be happy to be disturbed. So I'm warning you, because if she has to kill you for no reason, she's probably going to be upset with me. So have a purpose. And if you're bored, you could always help me with a little issue I have.
But will that stop my friend from dying if we go deeper?
Unlikely. She is an enemy of Zargon.
I like her already.
He would
That's very
do
clear.
best to stay back. You just take the mask off, I suppose.
Oh,
Yep, Paddock.
He's quite attached to his mask.
I don't know if I can hear what's happening right now because I'm on the other side of the water.
I would say with like Terran, it's kind of a booming language, so yeah, you'd be alright. Like the water is moving fast, but you can still hear as long as you're close enough.
All right, I was also going to say I'm definitely not paying attention because I'm still thinking about the riddle.
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
Paddock is just kind of like hand on chin, head tilted down, like, tall, young, short, old. Oh man.
Paddock, we're getting different questions.
But the Dow will look down to you, Hob, and basically be like, The entrance to the lower chamber is up there. You don't have to go down if you wish to investigate. I assure you, the other Zargonians did not make it down, so they're still up there in that chamber somewhere.
What do you need doing, though?
Hmm.
You were nice and played a game. Do you like riddles?
And she'll kind of smile and be like, sometimes. But she'll point down to where the Underdark hole is and basically be like, there's been quite a bit of filth coming up from down there. And I can't leave my post, so the ones on the east side are allowed to conduct their business. Nasty monstrosities. Giant. I don't even... Part giant, part monster, I guess?
All ugly.
Oh, all ugly. It's from the Underdark, after all.
I mean, like a troll? We met some trolls.
No, not the trolls. That little merry band is fine. They don't cause any issues. They came from the Underdark. Like they're stronger than the trolls. They have gray skin, one bulging eye. They look like giants, just not monster giants.
I love that description.
Like they had an eye poked out.
No. One just bulges more than the other.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a.
I mean, I did just.
A little bit of a hunchback. Oh, well, you're clearly strong enough then. If you all would like to.
He's gonna point.
Two of you beat the giants then, so you shouldn't have any problems. There was a pair of them. And if you do that, I'll tell you the secret on how to get deeper, okay?
Safely?
I cannot protect you when you get to the lower levels. I am not going down there.
Oh, she killed you too?
Don't have a purpose down there. Who's protecting the bridge? I don't think she'd kill me. I think she'd just put me back in a bottle.
Is it true? She
Oh, absolutely. She'll point down the river this way and be like, there's a fresh-ish young dragon corpse down there. She fed on that for a few days.
Oh.
Now the fish feed on it, and the crabs.
So she doesn't like people blood? Just dragon?
I think she likes strong things' blood.
Oh no. Well, that's everyone else in my in the group apart from me. But I don't mind helping you. You've been nice. And if it might help keep my friends safe, then all the better.
She'll nod and be like, well, the fastest way there is to go back down south to the water and then just follow it to the dragon corpse, and there'll be a spot that you can get off on the east.
And there's giant things there that you need us to deal with. Like, do you need us to kill them, or do we just send them back down below?
If you think you can get them to go back down, they have a little... What the fish say? They have a little cap just off the water in the east, so...
Oh, hey, well, if we go do this, do you know? Have you seen perhaps a friend of mine, a big friend of mine? He had a hammer stolen. It was a special hammer. It was something he used in his forge. for smithing fiery weapons.
She'll think and be like, if it made its way in here and it was of value, the mistress probably has it.
Great. Thanks. But we can come and go as we please.
You passed. Yeah, you passed.
Gonna like tentatively step onto the bridge.
It will collapse under. No.
Oh no.
From the water.
The
A
water's
water
deep as
genie.
fuck as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You realize we're going that way, aren't we?
No, we had to go south back to the water and then east.
Well, yeah, because the current here. How much of this is going to actually go on to the thing, but see how the current's kind of going that way, and south is going the other way. So
Right.
if you can go against current if you want, but most of you can't breathe underwater or anything of that nature.
Nope.
So she wants us to go deal with some one-eyed giant things, and then we'll find a safe way down to the next place. But apparently the mistress doesn't like the masks that you're wearing, and you're probably gonna die if she sees you on with it on.
What?
That's
But
she said.
Hob, I have a question. I'm still stuck on this riddle.
Yeah.
What?
It was a candle.
Oh,
You know, because when you have a candle at the start, it's fresh and big, and then when it the longer it's lit, the more it melts away. And if you blow on a candle, it goes out.
okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was going to ask her a riddle, but she seemed quite keen to let me go. But apparently, there's also some more Zargonians, she said, and they've gone the other way. Although she doesn't think they survived either. But the mistress she said the mistress likes to feed on dragon blood. And she fed on one a couple of days ago. It's in the place where we need to go. Or what's left of it. It's...
Okay. I mean, I'll go wherever we need to go.
But she seems to be left alone, and the mistress doesn't mind her being here, but she doesn't go near the mistress because she doesn't have a purpose down there.
Do we have a purpose down there?
I don't know.
I mean, I have a purpose down there.
We need to find the hammer, and there's this ally potentially down there.
Yeah, and I have to kill the person who's stopping Zargon from being able to come to this area.
No.
Well, but anyway,
Asra, I don't stop you from doing the things you want to do.
I don't take people's homes for an overlord.
that was a different group, though. They were the purple and black
Yeah.
masks.
Zargon just wants everything to be together, yo. It's unity.
He
in the
also
long
said
run.
that we'd have the way home from helping him. But then they did attack us on your island as well.
Well, we weren't a part of them then.
Mm.
You didn't even know who Zargon was at that point.
Yeah,
You can't praise the guy before you meet him. Like, you know,
Yeah. So
life changed.
giants to kill.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, apparently the mistress also she likes to feed on strong things. So
Oh.
I'm safe.
Well, then how about this? Giants to convert, right? We convert them to worship Zargon, and then they'll need to help us kill her because then we can get Zargon here.
I don't know what it is they are. They're just supposed to be big with bulging, a bulging eye. I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can go talk to him.
Okay. Yep. You guys.
Out
are
of
good
character,
with
I
big
don't know
ones.
that I have tongues on me.
You speak giant?
Yeah, I do speak giant.
Okay. Yep. That's fair.
So where are we going, Beastfang?
The other waterway to that, and then east.
Yeah, basically just right to the south. I don't know how far you guys can see. That'll lead right to the water. South of the tunnel, then you can just follow the water. It's a semi-strong current, but all of you guys are pretty, in your respected attributes, either strong or dexterous. So I won't be any issues with you guys just hopping in and taking it if you want. But if you want to do anything special, turn into an animal or fucking get a surfboard out if you got one, go for it.
Do any of us have a rope we use for items? Now
I don't
would be
think we
a
have
great
one in
time
this.
to pull out a collapsible boat.
I make my cloak billow.
Yeah.
I guess we're going for a swim. Or
Yeah.
some of us are. Didn't we walk on water to get over here before, or fly or something?
I believe.
I think
Sis?
Yeah, because there's monsters in the water, but not much I can really do about it.
Sis has the ring, I believe, that lets him walk on water.
Okay.
And then Paddock used the breathe underwater potion last time, so we don't have that anymore. Sis can do that. I think he's still got his wings because he did fly last time, and it's like 10 minutes. So I guess he can fly technically, but yeah. How do you guys want to do it?
Oh, I got carried over last time, so
Must have been him flying, yeah.
I think it was Osra.
Oh,
Honestly,
it might
half
have been.
contemplating just throwing Hobbs in the water just for agreeing with Paddock, but he's refraining. Sir Dragon's not here to help me battle in wits against them.
oh man, Sir Dragon's not here to tell me not to do cult things again. Oh no.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Hobbs is an idiot, that's what I do.
Why is Hobbs
Joining a
the
second
idiot? What the
cult?
fuck?
I think Hob is the smartest person in the party.
I think he is.
Sploosh.
Oh, okay. Isn't this really
I'm gonna
deep as well? Or is it not as deep here? It's waist deep here, or is it like something stupid like 500 feet deep? or
Yeah,
some
it's
shit?
really
Oh no,
ridiculously
it
deep.
is. It will be over your guys' head. It is like 15 feet deep. Like it was a cavern that went down and now it's filled with water, basically. But yeah, you guys won't be able to touch. But like when you jump in, yeah, it'll basically carry you down. But you can swim against it if you wish to. You can control yourselves. I'm not gonna make you. Paddock just goes down the river.
Lights.
I'm happy to sit on Sir Dragon's shoulders and just stay dry.
All right.
I'm just being taken by the current. I'm just.
Yep. Lazy river. We should have got you guys some tubes.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Mm-hmm. Just with the occasional drip, drip, drip. And then you will see that there is a place that you can get off, as well as a giant dead dragon corpse mangled up
Yeah.
against the rocks. Like its kind of upper part is still out, but it's under the rest of it is under the water, and you can see that like there's a lot of bone. It's been picked at by various fish and whatever else comes through here.
I just point at it like awestruck, like, oh, ooh.
The Dow said it was a baby one, right?
A young one.
Okay.
This is technically a young one. I just made it bigger so it looks,
I was gonna
so it
say,
stands out.
Yep.
It's supposed to be like this size, I think. which isn't as intimidating, but yeah.
Yep, I'm with you.
Either way, it's a friggin' dragon. Yes, you guys will be in a tunnel that you have not actually been in before. It's kind of more like sand.
Do we? So, whatever's feeding on that dragon
Beach.
might be very dangerous. If it can rip apart a dragon scale.
It was the lady, wasn't it?
Oh, she fed on it. It's blood. You said there's chunks missing, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the bottom. Yeah, like something like, some fish have certainly been nibbling on it, but you're correct. There's something bigger that would have been getting at him.
Just look. Something that's very strong has gone at that.
Why don't y'all give me perception checks or survival, I suppose?
So fun.
Yeah, sure.
What if they're both bad?
They're both pretty good. I mean, watch me roll bad. Oh, I did okay.
What if they're both bad? Dealer's choice. All right, I'll make it simple. As you guys are like looking, whereas like it's 15-20 feet where you guys got out, and then kind of goes into over here where it's almost like a much deeper pool with like the jutting rocks and everything. You can't see quite to the bottom, but safe to assume if there was anything nasty in the water, it would probably make that area its home. So perhaps avoid that. In addition, there's some giant footprints going this way and then leading north, which honestly all of you would probably see. Even you, Paddock, if you want to see it, you can see it.
What do I see?
Giant footprints coming out of the water and going north.
Oh.
North. Yep.
I think they went this way.
Totally letting him go first, by the way.
Yep.
I'm very intrigued by whatever is in this area.
Hey Johnny,
Yeah.
what's up with all these side cracks? Like,
Excellent. So as you write about where you're getting to right there, oh no, hang on. That's some Final Fantasy music. This is not the
I
right
know what
Final
that looks
Fantasy
like.
kind of music. Let's go ahead and get back to the Shadow Temple. There we go. Let me pull it up real quick. This is called the Lesser Caverns, by the way. L11, let's go. So, as you are passing through, it starts to basically get wider and taller the deeper you go. And you do notice these odd indentations. Most of them seem to have moss and like fungi growing inside of them. But with your 12, Paddock, you don't see anything else, really. You can get closer if you wish to kind of check them out. It's up to you.
yeah, I'll just go over here.
Because it's, you're leading the pack. Great. As you get closer, you will hear a hissing, and an eel, the fucking snake eel, will basically shoot out and like snip at you. Now, we don't have to go into combat or anything like that. It's just like doing its territory, but it's up to you how you want to deal with it. Let's see if it hits. Whoops. That was on the back end. Hang on. Called giant snakes, technically, but the book calls them eels. So they look a little bit more like eels. Oh my.
Ooh!
Right into your leg. Give me a con save or you might be poisoned there, bud.
Oh shit! It's also a lot more damage too.
It is, yeah. 10. Actually, you don't get poisoned. You just take the damage. If you fail.
Yeah.
Well, you'll pass. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Just
it'll be-
about.
yeah, you'll take the bite. You feel like, you know, it was probably going to try and poison your venom, whatever it is snakes do. And then it like reels back, like, you know, hunch, like, hey, get the fuck out of here type of thing. But
Yeah, I'll like, as it bites me, I'll like slap it on its nose and back up, and she'll be like, "Ah, stupid evil druids everywhere."
yeah. It'll just nestle itself back in the fungi. You guys can see that there's more. They're called cave morays, actually, is what they're fucking called. So that's why I call them an eel.
Hob, there's more evil druids here.
Oh, they're probably just looking out for themselves. They're looking at their territory, you know? Simple creatures.
So stop right there real quick, if you would there, Paddock.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see him.
Yep. Well, you are going to see him, and then you will see what looks to be a glowing yellow eye staring you down. If you could give me a con save, charisma saving throw, actually, that's probably going to be better for you.
It is.
Because you feel
Hopefully.
something. Yep. Okay, so we will pull up initiative because you guys weren't sneaking or anything like that, so we'll just go ahead and get into the fight. But you will
Blaming
save
evil
how.
druids.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, just walk down, blah blah. You will take half of this in psychic damage as you feel like like a drill going into your head. It is half, so you will take 12. But
There's still a
And-
lot.
I'm already almost bloodied.
yep. Whoops, I forgot to put him on the front. Hang on, let me. Okay. I probably need to get Sizz, don't I? Where's he? So at least Sizz would be a little bit closer as well. Where is initiative? No guidance. Oh boy. Okay.
Sometimes that's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Damn, Varric got a 6 too. Okay. Paddock.
Oh, that,
So this thing
however,
will
might be a
kind of
bad
step up.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys actually know
Oh.
what these are. So here, let me.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them before.
They're
Oh.
gross, is what they are.
Oh.
Yeah,
Horrible.
horrible.
Are they
They're-
pretty?
No,
They're just hunchbacks. They're
no,
fine.
They're not just hunchbacks.
Hunchback giants. Paddock.
With bug eyes.
Yeah.
With one bug eye. Yeah, the evil eye. You can go ahead and go, man. Whatever you want to do. It
All
was
right.
that, by the way, that they can do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. I'm gonna start bringing in my own healers. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Just.
You need to. Yep.
Yep.
Listen, I go down so fast it doesn't even
Mhm.
matter. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm then going to take a couple steps forward, and in giant, which everyone can understand because we're still under the effects of tongues.
Yep.
Brother, do not harm me, for I wish to have you join under the patronage of my lord Zargon. We do not have to fight. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Go over to this one. See if it restores his evil eye or not. It doesn't. He walks up and he says, "Brother." thud, 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 and he looks down and he says, "Brother," and it picks his club up and tries to strike, and then lands a strike.
Oh no.
Ha ha!
Ozra will chuckle at that. Ozra, you're like snickering and then trying to cover it with the cough.
Yep, I'll just. Alright, so I'll just treat you like the other cultists.
Weak little brother. Asra?
As much as I would like to watch him beat the shit out of Paddock some more, I may as well help him.
Oh, Pat can take another round.
Hey, as long as he misses, I might.
Yeah.
Up she goes. Let's hope for the best. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit. $17 hit?
17 hits.
Oh, well, that's a shitty one. 15 for
There you go.
savage attack. Let's go.
29 total. Nice.
And that is my 2. What's my bonus actions for it? Yeah, I'm gonna leave them right now. That's me.
Right. Hob.
Alright. The Dow definitely said giants, right? And we tracked multiple footprints up this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
I'm just gonna jump into in fact, hang on. Am I gonna jump into cat form and then do something? Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna turn into Saber Hob. Because why
Okay.
the devil not? You okay, Paddock?
Yeah, I'll be fine. That was just one hit.
He's gonna run up. He's gonna nom nom.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just double checking if I can pounce or something. I cannot. But oh, that's unfortunate. Well, at least the first one hits, right?
That tracks. Yep.
So there's my regular dammy.
Nice.
And then I also have the extra dammy things. I'm pretty sure it's a D8. I need to double check because it was new last time and I wasn't using it properly. Yeah, it's gonna take an extra D8 of fire damage.
Okay. You're right. 16.
And that will be me.
All right. Brother
God.
steps out. Everybody roll me. Everybody except Asra because she's around the corner. Everybody roll me a d20. I'll roll one for Sir Dragon. Oh, Paddock.
So I don't have to, did you say?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes!
Yeah, you got the good angle. He can't see you.
Sorry, what am I rolling? Or am I
A
far enough back?
d20. No, you're within the line of fire there, Eric. Although so you'd have to beat an 18 for it to be relevant. So yeah. All right. Well, this actually works out because the bard's got really good charisma. So again, evil eye coming your way. I will need a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's more
14. Ooh. You will succeed. And again, it feels like
14 damage.
Yep, your brain's sort of being split in half is what it feels like. And then unfortunately it can really only get to you, so it's gonna swing.
Oh my god.
It can only make one because it did its you know.
Well,
Oh, God.
Oh, that
Will-
wasn't. He didn't have advantage, right? He's just normal. But
Nope.
still.
If he had succeeded on the evil eye, perhaps he would have had advantage, but and then it'd be like, oh, weak brother. Weak baby. And then you're gonna step up.
I have like the highest AC in the party.
I mean, at least the mistress won't kill you.
Eric.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy and I'm just gonna stare him in the eyeball and punch him a couple of times.
Okie dokie. Let's see what kind of day it's gonna be for you.
I know, right?
Will you land all 3 attacks or miss all 3 attacks? Okay. All right. Yep. Okay.
All 3. That's how my day's going. It's great.
One of
I feel like you manifested that for us, Johnny. Thanks for that.
Hey, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, man. DM's cheating. DM's cheating.
I don't manifest, I predict. That's what I do. There's a difference, okay? I'm just telling you what's going to happen. I'm not making it happen. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. All right. Varric, better luck next time. So, Dragon, I'm just going to punch or swing at the one in front of me. And as long as there's no objections to that.
This is Johnny playing somebody else's character. He's gonna crit.
Yeah. You called it. Now you're predicting. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, 2 Dragon Slayer swings. What does
Oh,
staff do? Puts it at disadvantage. Okay, that was an 18. So there's 1. Ooh. Their number's low, but I think it's higher than 13. It is. It's 14 exactly. So, do you want me to use a Divine Smite on the first attack or not?
do it.
All right. I'll just use a normal baby one. If I can find it. There we go. Wow, I rolled pretty good damage there. Okay, so 25. All right.
And
No.
for the record, saying Johnny's gonna crit isn't how you normally manifest the crit. The phrase is usually something along the lines of, "Wouldn't it be nice if I managed to roll a crit at some time?" Like you do
Yep.
it because that's, and then everyone does it, 100%.
Scratch that. I'm not going to do Divine Smite. I'm going to walk between the giant's legs and use my bonus action Lay on Hands on Paddock. I
What?
forgot about it. So this way he can get up and have a turn because he is next. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Sizz would do because, well, that's how he be. He's got a soft spot for cultists that are making big mistakes with their lives and all that business. So he will heal you for... I'm just going to do 25. I don't know how much he has, but there you go. That's like maybe 2 hits, maybe.
No, it was 1. It was.
Okay, well, I'm giving you the opportunity. As it gets over to your turn, Paddock.
All right, I will stand. Oh boy, what would I do here? I'm going to use my bonus action to give Sir Dragon a bardic inspiration. And
Okay.
then I will use my ability to then punch.
Whoops, not the right.
And I will punch. I'm going to punch the first one because I started talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, this brother is not weak.
I will laugh if he misses.
15 hits. It is 14 is the number. Yep. 5 times the
Alright.
level. Yep. Yep, that's right. So I have a little bit extra just in case, but yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna, before I even roll damage, I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands once a day ability to deal max damage.
Oh, it's not once per day. That's you could do it up to your proficiency modifier per day.
Oh, that's not what I had written down. Okay.
Yep, yep. So, but it refreshes that dot or whatever you take your long rest.
Okay.
So
So-
that would be 12.
Yes, 12 damage.
Okay. All right.
And then for my action, I'm going to thunder wave in that direction.
So it hits. I see what
So
you're
it hits both of them.
going. Yep. Good call. That basically has to be doing shatter. You're like, let me thunder wave.
I mean, it's all I got right now.
Yeah, fair enough. So what do I need?
Uh,
Con saves, I feel like.
It's going to be con saves, but I'm also going to upcast it because that hurt a lot. I'm going to upcast it to 3rd level.
All right. They do have, they're giants. They got crazy good con, but one will fail. The one on the left. That wasn't upcast, was it?
That was not upcast. It didn't give me an option. There it is. Okay, never mind. This is the real damage.
You sure? There we go. 21. That's actually pretty fucking good. Oh, this guy
So
will
the
take-
first one saved, the second one failed.
half on a save, I would
Yeah.
assume. Okay.
Yep, half on a save. And if the one that failed gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Boom. Into the wall. All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's everything I got.
All right. Well, now you pissed him off. Ooh, no evil eye though.
It's okay. He's just gonna roll above a 19 and down me again. And
Probably. Boom. 21.
I'm still standing.
Still standing.
I'm still standing.
Miss. All right. Astra. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's the other one. That's got disadvantage from Siz's attack. I gotta mark that before I forget.
Gonna do some hitting, hopefully.
You got it. $17 hits for sure. 12 damage. Okay.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, that one's a little bit better.
Okay. 13.
Oh, I miss.
Yes, 13
Well.
misses, but
Well,
you got him bloodied.
yeah, well, that's what I got.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna like move there though. Just
Okay. Hob.
trying to get out of eyesight.
Sabertooth Hob.
Saber Hob. Well, my buddy's getting real low again.
Common thing here.
Yeah.
Every day.
They do seem to be focusing him, and I can do this in animal form now because this is a thing that you can do. So I'm gonna put a big fat paw on to my buddy, and I'm just double checking what slots I've got. Yeah, okay. Do this, and we're gonna do this, and good luck.
33? What level was that?
Holy
that
shit!
was third.
That was third? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Let me see the details. Was there any bad rolls in there? Oh, I don't get to see the... I can see the... Oh, there we go. There was 1-1 in there.
Yep. But that
If he had the
will-
healer feat.
that will use my action, but I'm gonna kind of just move around here a little bit. But that will
Okay.
be my turn.
All right. This one is at disadvantage as it steps up. Whoops, not a d20. My bad. 26 for Evil Eye. That'll fail. You're the one who pushed it there, Paddock. So unfortunately, he's going to swing at you. This one, first one's at disadvantage. Miss. And
Go ahead.
hit. Yep. And that's it. There. They're just trying to club you to death.
Just fucking yo-yoing his health right now.
Yep.
Is what's happening. Yep.
Listen, guys, just let me die, okay?
Uh,
Oh shit, he went all
There,
in!
I hit all of them.
See? 50-50. This guy always. Yep. All right. All of them are going to hit. 20, 28.
Then on one of those, I don't use stunning strike because I need a constant save.
Okay, for sure. Where is... There he is. What's your DC? Well, I would assume that probably passes.
Yeah, that definitely does.
Is getting close to bloodied, though. Is that it with your turn?
Yes, he does have the stun condition though until the start of my turn.
The stun?
I think he's slowed, isn't that what it is? If you miss? Yeah. The target speed is halved.
And the next attack roll made against the target has advantage. Okay, so I've lost speed and whoever attacks next. Okay, all right, that works.
Yeah, Stunning Strike is so broken now.
I didn't realize that you got something on a save too. Yeah, that's crazy. But you can only do it once per turn. Okay, I see. That's what they're... All right, cool. I will put the thing on there so we remember whoever strikes that one next has it. Well, it's going to be Sir Dragon. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 swings into that if I get the
Wouldn't it be
opportunity.
nice if you managed to crit for a smite with disadvantage?
That would be crazy.
Yes, it would. I normally save those for boars, though. All right, let's see. A Dragon Slayer. Well, if you fought a dragon, then I'd probably crit. Oh, I got advantage. My bad. Let me roll again. Okay, either way I'm hitting. That one will be at disadvantage. Then the next swing. 18 will hit. That was some dookie damage right there. Wow. Okay, and then I'll use the Divine Smite from last time. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Got another bloodied one here. Will be, I gotta remember, the end of Siz's turn. Back to you, Paddock.
All right, Paddock's gonna. How rough does this one up north look? I know it's bloodied. Is that all I can get from it?
Yeah, that's about it. He looks like he's hanging in there better than this one is.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to give Hob inspiration this time,
Okay.
and then use my strike against the one on top.
All right. That'll hit.
And 10 damage.
Okay, yep.
And I'm just gonna look him in his stupid big ol' eye, and I'm just gonna say, "You still have a chance to join me."
So give me an intimidation. How's your intimidation?
Not good.
Yeah,
Actually,
well,
it's pretty all right. It's
your
charisma.
charisma's
so-
good. Yeah. So I was just curious if you had it in if you had. I assumed you had persuasion, but I didn't know if you'd had deception or intimidation. So
It's all right. It's just 13.
yes, it is. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a charisma check. If they get your number above, they're gonna. But we'll see. They got a -2 to their charisma, so okay. It will, or he will, kind of like because his turn's next. Hold the club up and then just drop it to the floor and be like, "Fine, we give, brother."
And you will join me?
Where you go?
We're going to fight the lady. I'm speaking in giant, by the way, but I also have tongues on me, and I don't realize that.
Yep.
And I think everybody else in the party also has tongues, so everyone can understand what I'm saying.
You want to go deeper?
We're going to go fight the lady.
You want kill lady?
Yep.
We want kill lady.
I don't want to kill the lady.
I'm not talking to you, Asra. I don't
Yeah.
understand that you can understand me.
Well, also speaks giant anyways.
Yeah.
But you probably don't know that. Yeah.
So I wouldn't know.
Well, I feel like she
I've-
used it somewhere. But
I
don't
have
remember.
used it.
She
many
has, but I
times,
would have
yeah.
forgotten. Like,
Yes.
wisdom is 5.
They nod and be like, "You group strong. We combine, maybe we win."
Oh, we'll
She's
win.
strong too. Okay. We can no take tunnel to get there, so we go underwater. Meet you in lower caverns. But need rest first. Need nap.
How long of a rest?
1 hour. We need
Okay.
short rest. I don't know. They don't have any natural regen or anything like that, but they have very good cotton. So yeah, it won't take long. Assuming, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll go through. Does anybody want to stop this or fight or anything like that? Because it's not.
Problem is, I would have asked Sir Dragon.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I'm heavily just contemplating just beating them because I don't want them to worship Zargon.
well, there's no Sir Dragon here. The bumpers
no.
aren't on. You're bowling natty.
Why did you attack us? Sorry, he's in saber form. Why did you attack us?
You intruders. You from surface. We from below.
You're not from here either.
No, but that's our home now.
With Zargon, you will have a much better home.
No, you won't. She's just arguing with Paddock over everything now. She's not gonna fight, but she is contemplating murdering Paddock in his sleep is what she's doing.
This guy's gonna kneel down and like kind of put a finger on your mask and be like, "We get one of those."
After you are in looks to Hub in
You need to have a ceremony to be welcomed. But
Kind of see, like he's just a little confused at the word, but
he's gonna kind of
Okay.
like pause for a moment, and like you're gonna see the cat face frown a little bit and be like, "You need to prove your worth."
oh, we kill lady, prove worth.
exactly.
You already prove worth.
Yes.
Okay,
Looks confused.
then we follow you.
You follow Paddock for now.
Yes.
I'm okay with
You're
it.
the strong one.
That's right. I'm strong. Trying to bleeding all over the
Yeah.
place.
Taking off turn order. And they'll basically be like, how long you need to get down there? Or you swim with us?
No, we'll be taking the long way, so it'll take us a little bit. I think.
Yeah, you can go back. Basically, they got like a cooking station.
Yeah, I
and
was just
some
having a little look.
furs and fire. Like there's wood, but there's no fire actually going or anything. Just some, yeah. You'd find some dragon scales and stuff back there that'd clearly been taken from there. Yeah,
Can
they'll
I
be like,
take
okay.
some dragon scales from there?
Also, while you're resting, don't make a lot of noise, and don't let the thing at the bridge know that you're alive still.
We need to swim past there, go deeper.
Just don't let her know you're alive.
She wants them gone. She didn't say they had to specifically die. She just wanted them gone.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know, Asra. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna revert. So in here, I'm gonna revert to normal
Yeah.
form, and I'm just gonna grab some dragon scales, pop them in my bag.
Yep, go for it. Some young adult blue dragon scales. And then we'll walk and be like, okay, we wait for you down the bottom of steps near there.
All right, we'll see you there.
And he's gonna stop and be like, just be careful of the stinky ones.
Stinky ones.
Lots of stinky ones. Weak alone, but many, like ants.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
Boom, boom, and sleep. Crash out.
Looks at Varric. I don't know what stinky ones are.
I look back and say, I don't know either. I thought he was talking about poop piles.
I have no idea. I'm sure we'll figure it out by if they smell bad.
Oh, I think you'll figure it out. Yep. I got a feeling. Okay, they're gonna do their rest. What do you guys want to do? You looking to
I mean, head back.
go?
Oh, do we need
Okay.
to rest? Actually,
I'm
Up to
Gucci.
you. Paddock's bloodied, but I don't know. I don't know what the
If-
spell situation.
Yeah,
is.
I was just gonna cast a level 1 cure wounds on myself, but it's up to everybody. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that now. I'm just gonna cure wounds myself, level 1.
Okay.
God.
14.
Gotta love it.
Are we
Yo,
saying
she's-
bloodied isn't your natural state, though?
It is, dude. We're gonna go into this fight. She's immediately gonna see my mask and one shot me. Like that's, I'm expecting to die.
No,
I will
you
just-
won't die. You'll be melded into stone and be a personal blood bag for however long.
Back. Yep.
Hey,
I'm just gonna copy you guys back over to the bridge.
Yeah.
okie dokie.
Oop, don't worry if you're in the water, you're not actually, but yeah. There you go. Over here. And the Tao will basically appear again and be like, you have succeeded in your task.
Y- Yeah, they will be moving on.
I have your word.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna stay where they were. Yep. Paddock knocked some sense into them.
Very
We went through
well.
water, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm not covered in blood anymore.
Yes, you would have to do a swim. You guys technically could have taken the current up if you wanted as well. But you would have passed through the deep water. So yeah, either way, I'm just gonna say you guys made it without any issues. There was technically a boat, a little rowboat, but it was way on the other side. So you guys finish your lazy river, get up here, and yeah, you're good to go. And the Dow's like, well, if you'd like, I could lead you to the steps. However, we are also halfway through the session, so why don't we take a break? And yes, it will be the safe route, though you are going to see the outcome of what would not have happened if you didn't take the sage. So let's take 10 minutes and grab a drink, stretch, piss, all that business.
Nice. How is it going, the chat? Yeah, I do apologize about the sound issues. Something's changed in the Streamlabs like noise gate stuff, and it's just messing stuff up. So I've just turned it off, and that seems to have resolved the issue. So hopefully you don't have like a lot of background noise now. But hopefully you can also hear me a bit better. Yeah. Okay. Well, when I do whisper in that, I'm like right next to the microphone as well. Like I proper lean forwards to try and like emphasize it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. It's started to get like this past week's been quite warm, which is a rarity for Scotland, and it's just doing a number on us. Like everyone is really lethargic, except for those sun worshippers that are like, oh, sun's out, time to get out and sunbathe. But I do not appreciate it personally.
Oh man, good times. Also, hi viewers, make sure you check out all these other cool games that people play. My wife plays in the Phandelver and Below. Pretty good. You also watch Tuesdays, 3 p.m. EST. Just saying.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Good.
I've been here, yelling at children and stuff. It's great.
That tracks.
Good times.
I'm here too.
It sounds like we can go, huh? Let me see. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Oh. The Dow will kind of light its hammer in a blue light. All you guys can see in the dark anyways, but it will hold it up in front of herself and start floating this way and be like, follow me whenever you're ready. And there are other caverns, but she will go up this one. If I can fit her. There we go.
Okay.
As soon as you step up and kind of see the the cavern, I'll move you up there, Merrick. Let me actually give you the description of the room. That'll probably help. The vaulted cavern. This vaulted cavern displays a rainbow of colors on its wall and floor. Stalactites hang like colorful icicles, and stalagmites feature bright streaks and swirls. Mineral deposits form frozen curtains, cascades, and other fantastical shapes in vibrant hues. In addition, you see some stone-looking cultists. And as the Dow walks in, she will point to the cultists and see, I'm afraid these ones didn't quite make it. I guess they're technically alive. And let's...
Are they like the ones at the entrance? Like
These are stone, like they're turned stone. They're
Oh,
petrified.
petrified. Okay.
Yep. You guys can give me perception checks as you come in. And let's see what you see. But even without any decent perceptions, you all know like these guys were in the midst of combat before they got turned into stone. It looks like they were fighting.
10. I don't know shit.
Nope.
Better than my 4. I'm gonna look to you, see what's going on.
I'm gonna like shake my head at Varric like I don't fucking know. Looking at Hubs because Hubs usually spots all the crap when it comes to naturey shit.
Hob. Kind of hidden over in this direction, blending in with the ice cascades in various colors. There is a creature eyeing all of you. It looks it looks like a big bull. Mechanical bull.
A big bull.
Bull. But the Tao will hold their hand out and say, "These ones have succeeded in the test and helped the mistress by disposing of the wretches up here. They've gone back home. They will cause you no harm." And out from kind of almost blending in, like, you know, the camouflage sort of melds in with the rock is the best way to describe it. Will come this big old fucking bull.
What in the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Yep.
Yup.
The pretty thing.
What the shit?
And it'll like like a bull, like the green smoke will come out a little bit. And I guess you guys still technically have tongues, but this is more of like Hob, you would like, it's weird because it's like it's not an animal, it's clearly something mechanical, but it's speaking like an animal. So that's what the Tao is basically interacting with it like that. And then she looks over to you all and she says, "He's a little grumpy, but he'll let you pass. Follow me unless you wish to interact with your comrades."
Nope.
Oh, no,
I would like
Zargon
to...
boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. Can I tell what color masks they have on? Or are they just all stone?
They are stone, but they kind of have that, like, the designs differ, you know what I mean? Just a smidge. Everyone's kind of got their, like, own little thing. So they look very similar to the ones at the entrance, just that they're stone, so you can't quite tell the color.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at them and then walk away.
Cool. As you do this, the bull is going to trample its hooves and then charge through them all and break them.
No!
Love it.
I'm glad I didn't say what I was gonna say then. I was thinking about putting my hand on the shoulder of the one that didn't have a mask on, the tiefling looking one, and just being like, "Don't worry, we're coming back for you soon. We're going to free you." And then
Yeah. That was just the leader. It did have a mask. It was just a different token. The cultists only go to like the baby, like 33 HP and shit. So it's like that. He wouldn't be leading. But yeah, the Tao will lead you through this tight crack over here, and there will be a door behind some colorful rocks and crystals. She will use the torch at the end of her hammer to effectively melt the rock, not milk, and it will all dissipate in various colors all around you, revealing, well, there's not actually a door, but a way to go down. And she steps back and she says, "You are sure about this?"
I'm not sure of anything anymore.
No, but kind of. I'm confident that's where we need to go. Yes.
Okay. Hold on, let me look and see if I got anything to buff you guys with, but it
Thank-
don't look
thank
like
you
I
for
do.
Your guidance.
She will nod and be like, I wish you well on your journey. It's a whole different world down there.
I wish you a good time with riddles at your bridge.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good luck. And she kind of hurries on out of here, clearly not looking to be any part of that. And as soon as you open the door there, Asura, I assume that's you. You got your pink token there. You will start to hear almost what sounds like a chorus of voices. It's like background chanting or humming or something of that nature. You can't, like, even you still have tongues active and you can't make it out. Whatever it is, you can't quite make it out, but it's clearly coming from down below, and you did not hear it at all until you opened the door, quote unquote, move the rocks, whatever. I'm sorry, everyone would hear
Fun.
that. I'm just when you move the door. Yeah. I assume everyone's ready to go down then.
Yeah. For the record, I'm very
alright.
nervous
Go.
about this.
Are they chanting "He is ancient, He is the land"?
Funny you mentioned something about that, huh?
No, Johnny, it was a joke. Don't put us in Death House.
I mean, I did tell you there was a vampire down there potentially, right? So, I'm just saying. This is multiverse and everything, you know.
Oh, it is multiversal. Oh no.
I feel like I'm missing someone. What's going on here? Did I?
Yo,
hang on a
Fox
second.
just burst through the curtain like, did you just say?
I am missing someone. What the hell happened there? Try that again. They're on top of each other. Okay, here we go. And I'll ask just in case anybody wants to like long rest or anything before you go down, you're free to do so. I will mention that you know that the giants are at least sleeping for an hour. So they're not going to be quite ready when you guys go down here the first time. So I'm just letting you guys know that. Let me...
Me?
We can wait, really.
It's another big map, so... Before you
I can
guys
always-
even move, just give me perception checks. Oh yeah, you can do Leoman's tiny hut, can't you?
Yeah, I can always do the hut. We can just rest for an hour.
Zargon's Beach Cabana is what we can rename it to.
It doesn't work the same anymore, by the way.
All right, Asra, Hob. Man, those are some terrible perception rolls. That is okay.
Hey, that is the best one I've done today.
No, yours too. You two is fine. Like 9 and a 1 was crazy. I guess not crazy for Paddock, but the mention something about stank. You two are the first to notice something ripe, rotten eggs coming from down below. Like the further you go down, the more it's like, oh my god.
Oh
Dude,
my
like,
god.
Yeah, even you guys that rolled low are just like, oh.
The
that
things
is-
they were saying, they're stinking. It's stinking.
Anybody?
yeah,
Go ahead.
they said as long as you don't fight like multiple of them at once, it should be fine.
Has anybody done any like work underground or mining or anything like that in their backgrounds?
Not me.
No.
Okay. No problem. Then unfortunately you probably won't. Like it is, if you knew what it was, you'd know. You know, if you've ran into one before, you'd know. But yeah, in this instance, if you don't know anything about that, we'll say it's nothing. Or you don't know yet anyways. But you guys can keep going down if you wish.
Aren't we Waiting for the giants.
Yeah, you guys can wait if you want.
You guys want me to? So, I'm sure I've done this on our journeys previously, but there's always an option, or I don't know if I have. I can set up a protective barrier if you all would like me to. If you would like to wait. If you don't want to wait, then we don't have to wait.
I thought we're waiting for your friends.
Well, they just said they were going to meet us here. They also told us to watch out for the stinky thing, so... Maybe they'll be past the stinky things?
Sulfur, maybe. Ripe sulfur for sure. Yeah. They just said they'll meet you somewhere around, like, and you don't know where they're at right now. Oh, and I should mention, when you get down here, everything sort of has an eerie green glow to it. Not to be mistaken with Phaserus or anything like that. It's just the walls are like smooth and sort of like, it's almost like a dim green light on everything.
Would you all like me to go first? I'll go first. You know, I agreed earlier to not go first, but I will go 1st now.
Yeah, go first.
Oh, okay.
All right. And as you get closer to the bottom there, Paddock, you see, what you see down there. You've never seen one of these before, so you're not entirely sure what it is. But everyone's going to see it, so I'll just hand it out real quick. And out of character, I'm sure most of you know what this is.
Troglodyte.
Yes, but it's very clearly like there's a lot of them in there, Paddock. You can see, and like they see you, and they're kind of like they've got their defensive posture, like they're kind of hissing, just like the Morays were earlier. Like, probably not a good idea to go in there, type of thing.
Do we still have tongues?
I mean, if you guys aren't waiting, it lasts an hour, so.
What language do they speak?
Troglodyte.
If they speak a language.
No, I do charades.
Even if you have tongues, Paddock, you wouldn't know, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But they are making like chitter, like at each other while like watching you.
So there's some up here, guys. Points. There's something up there. I don't know what the hell those things are, though.
Oh, I don't know either.
But they don't want me to go near.
Do we just give them a wide berth?
I guess. I mean, you just want to go south?
This is their
Points.
home. I don't want to make them, attack if they don't have to.
Yeah. All right. I'll just go this way.
And they will watch you, as you pass for sure. But it seems like as long as you don't cross into their threshold, they will be all right. And there are it is multiple caverns, multiple carved out caves. It looks like most of this has been hand carved. It's not natural, although it is designed to look natural, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna keep an eye out. How high up is the ceiling in this place, by the way?
That's a good question. Let me see if I can get here's a general intro.
Yeah, usually they give you
Yep. So I can give you. There's G1, so I can give you a little bit more on the troglodytes. The air reeks with odors of rotting refuse, moldy fungus. Numerous tunnels branch off. Okay, let me see. Yep. Ceilings are 15 feet high in corridors. floors and 30 feet high in chambers. It's going to be a tight fit for your giants. However, everything looks to be cut or chiseled by, humanoid hands. And as you guys go south, you just have more tunnels.
Yeah, I'm just gonna periodically check the ceilings just in case.
Okay, sure.
I have no idea where we're going, so
Should we,
I am directionally challenged. So
do we treat it like a maze? We can treat it like a maze. Just keep going.
If we treat it like a... So this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you keep going, there is actually a greenish glow coming from the water as well. But however, you also feel like basically right where everyone's, like the three of you are stepping in. As soon as you cross over sort of like this threshold, there's almost a calming feeling that you all get. The three of you anyways. Hob and Dragon have not quite passed it, but you're kind of like, oh, life isn't so bad. And there's a spring that trickles down here, and then it forms a natural basin down there.
Y'all, I'm feeling pretty good. And there's water. Does anyone want a drink?
I'm okay, but remember, stuff smells funny down here, so you might not be able to tell if it's good or not.
How's the water look, Johnny?
As you get closer and look, you realize that it's pretty deep. Give me a perception check as you're looking in. The water looks very clear, though. You can see about as deep as your dark vision can go.
Oh, I actually rolled pretty good.
Yep. As you're looking down in there, you see an eye looking back up at you.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, well, that's probably your initial thought. But as it starts swimming up higher, you're like, oh, this is where your boys are coming in. They're swimming through this tight little tunnel to get in here. So I gotta get your tokens. Pop out. Tight
nice.
fit. You'd be like, we made it, brother.
Oh, brothers.
All right, you can call one FOMO and one Rian, because that's their combined name. I don't want to actually give them names. Yep.
All right, one's fear of missing out. The other one is rain. Got it.
Yep. There you go, Rain and FOMO. Yep. Perfect. We can remember that. I'll put the slug on the Rain one so we can remember what's which. And they'll step out and kind of like shiver and be like, "Whoa, this place is it's too goody for us."
Are you going to be able to walk through these tunnels?
They look and be like, "Gonna be tight. You point us in the direction we can go."
You just take it slow. Just follow behind us. Take it as slow as you need to. AKA,
right.
So Johnny doesn't have to drag them around with us everywhere.
Yep. That's basically be your NPCs. They'll pick up a couple of rocks in case they got to throw anything, and then on your way as you go down another tunnel. Yep, and you can go up, or what is that? Let me check real quick. I love it when it's like 20A. It's like, okay. Like A, B,
Yep.
C, yep. Okay, let me... Oh, I see, yep. So as you actually panic, just slightly in the distance, like just
Yeah, I can see
just
it here.
like you can barely, yeah, that is just on the edge of your periphery. It stands out just because like that's the only, that's as far as you can see. It almost looks like there's a large burn or scorch mark that starts right there, and it really stands out compared to the rest of the, because there's no green glow or anything. It's just like a black spot.
It looks like there's a burn mark down here.
Fireball.
I would laugh.
About here?
Right about up here. Yeah, and as you step onto it, like it's very clearly like, there's like even ash there as you kind of step into it. Some sort of big explosion went off here.
Maybe,
Oh, goody.
maybe we should be keeping an eye out for traps.
Paddock turns around with this look of, oh, not this again.
I know there weren't any in that other place, but we should probably be sure.
I wouldn't even know what to look for.
Trying to kill our liquid traps.
Of course, you can look for traps. Give me either a perception or investigation. Dealer's choice. Okay, so nothing outwardly, but this mark. Here's what that like if it was a fireball or something like that, it would have spread because it's very like in that 20-foot square or whatever it is right here. Like that square, it is perfectly in that square. So something clearly happened there. It's not a trap or anything, but you don't know what the hell it is, and like your gut's saying, like, you know what, man, nah, ain't worth it. Just avoid that spot just in case.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, you don't see much. You don't see like any tripwires or any holes or stalagmites are going to fall down on you or anything like that. But as you get a little bit closer to where Paddock is, it looks like something was dragged through this tunnel southwards, like the way Paddock was going.
Oh, looks like whatever happened here might have led to something being dragged down this way.
So, I mean, if something was dragged, we should see what it was, right?
Yeah,
Maybe it was maybe it was a dragon.
Yep. Maybe. Just be careful.
Spot real quick. Yeah, so you'll go into a large open cavern. This is one of the ceilings, like you got 60 foot of dark vision. You can't even see the top. So hang on, let me G16. As you enter Paddock, what'd you say? What'd you say it could be there, bud?
I said there could be a dragon down here.
Would appear to be a large amount of gold, gems, and treasure over on the floor this direction.
Paddock's just gonna take a step back, wide-eyed, and just be like, "Oh, there's a lot of gold in here."
Okay. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just be careful.
So, Johnny, what's it look like?
Okay, yeah, let me.
You can like stick to the walls out of line range.
So, yeah, like we'll say it's like back here, kind of against the wall and everything. There are a couple of chests full of gold. If you're looking for a total, it looks to be 2750 gold wise. In addition, there are 25 gems, all worth 25 each. Whatever colors you want. There is also it looks like a magical wand mixed in as well. Well, wand, I
Is
should
there
say.
any
but-
dragon nearby there?
A dead one in the water a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blue ones have been known to come in here and die. Never to be seen again.
Can I see if any dragon's been here recently?
Sure, you can give me. Okay.
13? Probably.
I mean, outside of the drag marks, which mysteriously disappears right about where Varric is, you don't see any evidence of anything outside of the footprints you guys have made.
How high was the ceiling in this place?
I don't know.
60 foot, did you
How far is your dark
Over-
vision?
Yeah,
Over
normal dark
60
vision.
foot.
say? Oh, my dark vision is 60 feet.
Makes me nervous.
Oh, we should have an orc in the party.
An orc
right, so-
or warlock.
Guys, there's
Drow, I guess.
a large pile of gold in some chests, some rocks, and a stick.
Oh.
Hang on.
See, I feel like Sir Dragon would instantly. Yeah, perfect.
The dragon definitely be like, don't touch that.
Maybe we should just leave whoever's collection of treasure it is well alone. I'm gonna message.
Just saying, if you touch it, you're on your own.
I'm gonna message Paddock and be like, whatever's hoard that is might be out of our sight up there.
Okay.
The chest disappear. The drag marks of the chest disappear, which means it might have been picked up. And if it's something that could pick up the chest that size, then it might be big.
Okay. All right. I'll just.
Ooh, loot, brother.
I've been told to leave it be, brother.
They look around and say, "Okay, you're the leader."
What's their dark vision, Johnny? Could they see?
120 feet.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not smart enough to tell him to look up.
Yeah.
Would Hobbs be?
Yeah, but I wouldn't know that they could see further than I could, so I don't know these creatures, you know. I'll just say I think it's a good idea to be respectful. Everything we've charged into's homes has been defensive.
And I can't see very high up.
What? Oh, there you are. Come on, guys.
Got that song "How to Save a Life" in my head.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait, like, for everyone else to leave the cavern, just to make sure that these two new friends don't, like, steal anything.
Sure. Yeah, they'll leave.
I'm gonna.
A furtive glance up into the darkness above me before I leave. Like, ugh.
Hey, so Paddock, in front of you, like to the north, you can see some rather ornate adamantine doors.
Oh,
Big dwarven adamantine doors. And as you walk out last there, Beast Fang, Rain will stop you and be like, "It was on the ceiling."
What was?
Oh no, blended with the rocks.
Was it watching?
Big. Yes.
Did it look like the thing in the water?
Bigger.
Oh, okay.
Darker. Darker. Yes.
Darker?
Darker. Yes. Black.
Oh, great.
These
Yes,
look like
so-
eggs.
I think that's fungus. Let me check real quick. Fungus garden. Yep. This cave is full of 6-foot tall mushrooms and other fungi growing in mounds, carefully spread.
Okay. So there's some doors up here, guys. Points. They're big and made of metal. I think.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know they're adamantine yet, but they're metal.
It's like, it's a metal, right?
Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, up here.
As you guys get
They
closer,
fancy?
they are very fancy. However, it would appear to be on both of the doors. It's almost like it's like demons holding up a sword, and like in the center of the door, they meet basically.
Like barring the way kind of thing?
They're not barring the way. It's just like it's ornate
It's just
in
the
that
ornate,
type of
yeah.
situation. Yeah. Very clearly not human. And let me actually check what tongues. I know you can speak it, but can you read everything? I don't know. Understand spoken language it hears. Moreover, when this target speaks any. Okay, yeah. Okay,
So what language is it?
hold on. Let me check. Abyssal.
Mm.
Anybody
Oh, I
speak
don't
that?
have that for this
I
one.
didn't think anyone would speak that. Yeah.
Comprehend languages is
Yeah.
written.
It's still up on. I mean, if I gave Sizz comprehend languages and then literally it cast tongues on us right afterwards, Sizz should still have comprehend languages if we still have tongues.
Mm-hmm.
I think comprehend language is only in 10 minutes though.
It is 1 hour according to the
is it?
2024.
Okay, then yes. In that case, sure, we'll give it because you guys, yeah. And
Go
he'll,
touch the door, Sir Dragon.
he's not gonna touch the door. He's gonna go check.
He
the,
has to touch it to
It's-
comprehend
touch the
languages.
Oh
Yeah.
well, in that case, yep, he's gonna touch the door and.
Don't
read
have to
out.
touch it.
Oh, I don't want to be
Like
stood
for
here.
real.
I do not want to be stood in this line. I'm moving over here.
Okay. It is just a brief,
I was just going to the side.
inscription, and it will say, Igavil's treasure rests within. I'm not sure if it's how you pronounce that first name, but
Does Igvil ring any bells at all? I doubt it.
if you know anything about, if you've ever read or anything, like if you have a reason to know anything about the Feywilds, you can roll me a history check.
No, I don't think so.
I would have gone
Fortunately,
wherever to fight. I don't know if I'd make it to the Feywild though.
yeah, it's not super common.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't assume most of you did, unless you like a
Unless
scholar
I accidentally
background.
fell in there, I don't think so.
Yeah, this is probably so. Yeah, you guys don't know what the hell is talking about. But Sir Dragon will, when he pulls his hand back, be like, "The door was warm. It's warm, like not hot, but like it feels warm."
Well,
I mean, if it's just treasure inside.
we are here to see if we can find something that might be
A treasure.
Looks at Hob. I don't know, Hob. What if there's a thing in there that doesn't want us to touch it?
Listen, your friend saw the thing.
What?
there was a big black dragon creature in the ceiling in that room. They said they saw it, and it was bigger than the other one that we already saw. That was huge.
But the horde was so small.
That was all we saw. Maybe it's stashed somewhere elsewhere. Plus, I have lots of stuff on me that you can't see. I put it all in the bag.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, do we want to go in?
Yeah,
I'll open the door.
it is a big door. Do you and Dragon need to figure that out?
Maybe. We might have to push it together. Johnny, I attempt to open the door.
All right. What's your strength?
My strength is an 18.
Okay, yep. You both combined easily can open the door. It just needed to be higher than a 10. It is a sturdy door, but it is not locked or anything by that. You just need to push it open.
Higher than a 10? Well, that's me.
I
Yeah.
click it.
There you go. And it will lead to a hallway. Now, let me just give you a quick description.
Oh, this is reminiscent.
A corridor with walls of red marble leads to an ebony door with silver hinges, studs, and a pole ring. The arched ceiling is made of black marble shot through with scarlet veins. The walls and floors are polished and dust-free, and a thick black carpet runs the length of the hall. Dim green ambient light illuminates the space. Not eliminates. Yeah, this is very clearly someone designed.
Dust free?
Yeah.
Dust-free.
It's really clean in here, guys.
Maybe a stone's throw before you go in.
Steps in already.
Oh god.
I should have had a fucking ooze waiting for you. You step in, no issues.
I would have laughed if there was like one of those see-through ones and he stepped right into it again.
Step into
You
a
feel
jelly.
warm. You start to feel like, like if it was a cool day and the sun was kind of on you, like that kind of warmth.
Yeah. Feels good in here, guys. There's another door.
From outside. Okay.
You want me to open this one too?
I'm very nervous about the prospect of you doing that, but sure. Oh, Dragon's gone as well.
All right.
I assumed
Johnny?
he'd be with. Yep.
I attempt to open the door.
You can open it. I'll need you to pause afterwards, though. All right.
Oh no.
So, you open the door, you grab the silver handle, and just basically pull it open.
It was nice knowing you guys.
This chamber is bathed in a bright green light. And hanging above what appears to be some sort of alcove. Here, let me actually give you this real quick. Just to... We're looking at it. Now, that thing above her, just imagine that as a green light instead of that that yellow light. And she is sitting on that, but we'll get to her in a minute.
Oh no, she's hot.
So the green light effectively feels like sunlight, like is what it feels like. However, if she is a vampire, she is also standing in it, just to be clear. But as that is, so you immediately catch that, but also what you made it. It's funny that you mentioned, like, that horde wasn't very big. There's a lot of treasure in here. And I'm sure Paddock can't put that together, put two and two together to figure out, but like that's basically what she allows that dragon to have. So like that's what goes on right over there. But as you open the door, Paddock, with your Zargon mask,
Yeah, I figured.
Rest in peace, Paddock!
There's no one else in a straight line for me, right? If I get Varrock, ooh.
she will smile at you, and I will need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Tony, you know that's not good. Come on.
Well, she's part vampire, so. Oh, you know, she is hot.
She is
And
good
she
looking.
holds her hand out and beckons you closer.
Yeah, no, she's not.
Okay. I am compelled to go forward, correct?
You are, yes, you are charmed. She
Are we in
says,
combat? Do we need to roll? Are we taking turns? Or am I just moving forward?
Nobody's initiated anything so far. Like you're caught in the web as far as I'm concerned. So, you guys are watching this, by the way. So you know.
Oh, can we see that? Like it's lit up.
Inside.
Well,
oh yeah.
You
I
can't
should-
see because you're around the corner. I don't know if you've even walked over yet.
Yeah, let me
What?
place the light.
What's happening?
As you get closer, she will put her hand on your face and be like, "Why do you follow him?"
He was nice to me.
Can Ozra hear that?
Oh yeah, she's speaking in common. She doesn't-
Ozra will yell, "'Cause he's an idiot!"
And she would just smile and be like, "So if someone is nice to you, you will follow them."
He's done many things for me.
Has he given you strength? Power?
Yes.
Has he claimed your world for his own yet?
Possibly.
And you're okay with that?
No.
There were people there I wish destroyed.
So everyone else gets to suffer because you wanted someone destroyed.
He wanted to bring unity to the worlds.
His unity. His world. She will hold her sword out, and she will put it against your chest, but she's not going to, you know, stab you or anything like that. And she's going to say, "He will destroy everyone and everything. That is his goal."
Why would he do that?
Because we all locked him away so many years ago. So many aeons, millennia ago, I should say, not years. She does kind of like start to it's not causing like, it's not going to break the charm. It's not doing any damage, but like it is like, you know, drawing blood as she's just kind of going down your chest a little bit with her sword. He's going to use you to open all the gates and unleash a torrent of acid everywhere. You'll be fine because you're part of his little clan. You get all your resistances. And she just she sort of it looks like almost like arcane symbols is what she seems to be drawing on your chest in blood. Your friends, though, well, I don't even think their bones will remain. You're all welcome to come in, by the way. I don't mean any of you any harm.
I don't want all of them to get hurt.
Well, I suppose they could.
Trying to tell.
I suppose they could all bend the knee to Zargon, lose a
Nope.
bit of their humanity, and just become
I
his
will
puppet,
die.
like you.
The only reason why Paddock is acting like this is because he's charmed.
Yep. You know what? You can go ahead and try. Give me a wisdom save. Let's, you know, it is getting to a point where, yeah. Zargon's not here, but his influence is still within you. Oh my, never mind.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
There's a reason why I'm following Zargon, folks.
There's a chance, but it's also like it's not very good. Yeah. But she is basically like, You have made a dire mistake. But maybe there's hope for you yet. You're not completely consumed by him. She means specifically you all without the masks. She means no harm. Paddock, obviously, could go either way currently. With your nat 20. Maybe the Giants too. She has seen them, but you know.
What a time to roll a nat, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But she will after drawing a few symbols on your chest, pull her sword back and then sheath it and be like, take your mask off. I'd like to see your face.
I pull it off.
Wonderful. And she will get up off of her little pedestal table thing. And
Just a
she will-
reminder, I have a 20 charisma, so I'm not half bad looking too, Johnny.
Of course. Yeah, no. That's not, going to play a factor in this. She's all business currently. Her charisma is only an 18, but her saving throws a +9. So she will basically grab you by the hair and kind of like shift your head to the side, and she will bite into your neck.
I'm charmed.
Whoops.
Pretty sure vampire charm lets him do it. So
Yes, and this is one of the only instances you can take damage. It's going to do 6 + 7 necrotic damage, basically. And you all are going to see this happen. So if anybody wants to do anything, just let me know. But
You said you didn't mean us harm.
Pretty lady.
she is going to take a swig around of blood and like wipe her lips off and be like, that
If you
is
could
vile.
do us a favor and convince him off of Zargon, we could all walk out of here.
Oh, he has to come to that decision on his own.
He's an idiot.
Of course, but he's your idiot.
Oh, he's not my idiot.
You're traveling with him, and I do not mean any of you any harm.
Hobbs.
But he's my friend.
Oh, I'm not going to kill him. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I won't kill him, but his blood has value because he is part of that disgusting cult. I will use it. So, but she is going to kind of push you back a little bit there, Paddock, and get off the pedestal.
I want to kind
And,
of catch him as
sh-
he's pushed back and quickly give him a heal.
Sure. Go for it.
Question is, can he be enthralled? Like, what does? I don't know D&D vampire mechanics very well though.
she's allowed to bite me, and I stay
Can
under charm.
can she? Yeah, I was gonna say, can she make you her bitch? It's basically like,
Damn.
one patron for another.
The only way she'd be able to do something like that is like if she made him into a vampire thrall, which she's not going to. She's not going to do. But she will stand up and look at you all and be like, "Well, I understand that he joined the cult, but the rest of you, surely you know this isn't going to end well." He's using you as well. You might not be part of the cult, but
We
You're a
went
means
through
to
the
an
same
end.
Choices, Paddock.
you didn't join. You made the right choice
Mm-mm.
then.
We were also told you would kill us on sight.
Which is
Well,
a
I
lie.
have a bit of a reputation to uphold. Imagine yourself in my position for a moment, as she points to all of her treasure.
I don't think I
Every
can
wood-
imagine being that powerful.
Right, every would-be adventurer coming down here to have an audience with me. No, thank you. But with your ability, you made it down here, so you must be somewhat talented.
I was just
I
gonna
don't
hold
waste-
up her hammer.
Yeah, I don't waste talent. But I hate Zargon. He killed my mother.
Oh, you
So-
hear that, Paddock?
He is an enemy of mine, through and through. Destroyed my realm, my mother's realm, and my father's realm. Didn't care at all. She'll lean back against the pedestal there and be like, if we work together, we might be able to stop him.
Did Paddock say that he couldn't hear Zargon? Like, I'm pretty sure we did ask him to ask Zargon something when we got into this realm. Then he said he couldn't hear him or something. Was that right? Like,
I do
we're-
remember that
essentially
I
we're
tried
aware,
talking
right?
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried talking to him and he didn't respond. But I don't know if I did that in front of everybody. I don't remember.
I feel like you mentioned.
I think you've done it a couple of times.
I don't remember why, but I do feel like you mentioned like he's not answering or
Yeah.
something right now. I can't
Yeah.
remember what it was, but
I
yeah,
probably did, yeah.
because like I feel like you for whatever.
Oh
reason.
yeah, because Asra asked me like, what is it? What is your what does Zargon think about all these people, like the old cultist attacking you? And I said, oh, hold on, I'll ask
Yeah,
him. And
yeah.
I tried, and I was like, he's not answering.
So Hobbs gonna kind of. He's gonna. Are you responsible for preventing him seeing into this place?
I am. Well, somewhat. She'll point up at the sun thing above her. That.
You said you lost family to Sargon. Who
I
was-
did.
Who was your mother?
And she'll basically be like, I don't know what name you know her by. Iggyville, the Witch Queen, Baba Yaga, something of that nature. Any of those ring a bell?
The last one I've heard of, and the first one I've only seen before.
I guess it's Baba Lasagna in this one,
Baba
not Baba Yaga. Yeah. And she'll basically be like, she too was quite powerful, but she faced him alone, and the outcome was not great.
You said your father.
He's lesser known, but a capable warrior in his own right. Or he was. Have you ever heard of Lord Strahd? Or Barovia?
Nope.
Nope.
Was he a nobleman?
A prince, a lord of his own land, apparently. Cursed. Turned vampire. Which is why I get some of those boons.
I'm
But
sorry.
thankfully not the weaknesses.
I spent a lot of time in a forest.
Ah. I've spent much of my life in this cave. You can give me another wisdom break out of this save as well, Paddock.
How do you know that's not going to happen?
I know, but I mean, I give you something here every now and then. You never know.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. But I'll be honest, you really think
I was
the
gonna
daughter
say
of
her
Strahd
defense would be
and
high.
Yeah,
Baba
yeah.
Zanya's? Yeah, no, that's not quite. Looking at your number, you'd need a nat 20. Yeah, okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Wonderful.
If you swear to spare the life of my friend, then maybe we can help you with your task.
To break him of this foolishness first, and she kind of like slaps his face a little bit.
I like it.
But if Sargon is as evil as you say, and he doesn't come to, by he Paddock, he doesn't come to the realization himself, then what's to stop him from retracing his steps? Wisdom sometimes can't be forced upon people.
She'll basically sigh and be like, what I want you to understand is that if Zargon is still influencing this one, and we were to face him, we would also have to face your friend here. You understand that, right?
I suppose. I wouldn't want to, though. He's very strong.
She smiles and she says, I'm quite strong too. And I have a strong companion. She holds up her sword. Are you just waiting for the charm to drop? Well,
Hobbs, you're the best person to try and convince him otherwise.
I know you said you've been personally touched by tragedy at the hands of Sargon, but I don't think that Paddock would understand without seeing it firsthand.
I might be able to help with that, actually.
Ooh.
He's not what you would call a
Is
well,
he a
he's
visual
more of a
learner?
Visual learner is what I was gonna say.
Okay. I
Yeah.
may be able to help with that a little bit. So she does have like some smoke
Appreciate it.
basically going around her that changes colors and everything. And she can make it basically paint a picture, you know, like if Big Top were here type of deal. But I hear my dog whining, so I'm going to go open the door and let her out real quick. I'll be back in like 3 minutes and then we'll do that. BRB.
Yo, being charmed and not really being able to do anything is wild.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's the character.
I'm trying not to like overstep my bounds here. Like this is
No, it's
this is a
100%,
moment,
no.
right? But
This is the moment. It's either.
This is 100% exactly. See, I'm the type of person where everyone should just play their character, which is why I've just been playing Paddock as a complete idiot. So,
I mean, he is, but he's very endearing.
He's our idiot.
Yeah.
like when Sammy was just like, oh, I might kill him in his sleep. I was like, hey, you know, hey, if that's what a character would do, that's what a character would do. Go ahead, kill me in my sleep. You know, I don't care.
Yeah. Yep. Small brain, big heart. Yep. Part of the issue is that the bad things haven't been done by Zargon directly. They've kind of been done by other people. Like,
Yeah.
In his name, kind of thing.
Yeah, and Paddock's just like, oh, I just have to kill those guys.
Yeah. We're establishing change from the inside.
That's right. I could make this deity that's definitely evil
I can
be a
fix
good guy
it.
again. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I can fix him, deity edition.
Hello.
All right. I am back. She was whining because there was a rabbit out there. 2 rabbits, but baby rabbits. And they were gone as soon as I opened that door. So,
That's right.
where were we? Oh, you just succeeded on that saving throw. Yep.
No, I didn't.
And she was going to, yes, not succeed. Yeah, that's right. She was basically, so there's going to be mist swirling in the room, effectively, a little Barovia magic, shall we say. And she will show you, effectively, you guys, actually no one's died this campaign, so everyone would know. The Sidonians, with their masks, you will actually see, like, the city that you could have potentially got to. Would have been a big fucking hassle, but you could have definitely got there. And you see, like, the moment where, like, the shake happens, basically when the crown is placed on the thing and the king gets ripped in half and all that shit. And you see all the Sidonians, like, kind of looking around, like, what's going on earthquake-wise, and from the roof, the ceiling of this large cavern, it almost starts to, like, little droplets of acid at first, but then huge, almost like slime cubes falling from the top of the ceiling, just falling on top of these humans, elves, all that business, and effectively dissolving them, screaming. They're screaming in agony as Zargon rises from a lake nearby, just laughing and reveling in their destruction. However, you do see that there are some cultists of Zargon around as well that seem to just be loving this acid rain. So I don't know how Paddock would take that exactly.
Is there a lot of
Question is there children?
Oh yeah, like this is the whole Sidonian nation. Like we're talking about like 10,000 people being washed away in a sea of acid. So it was like a walled city basically, and like the wall, it was filled up effectively to the top with acid. So no one really survived.
Paddock is currently straight-faced because he's charmed, but you will see a small tear run down his cheek.
While you guys all see this, you'll have your various emotions. She will switch scenes. So it looks to be just like a forest kingdom, a Feywilds, effectively. Just some pixies, elves, the little Haragons, all the creatures of the Feywilds, just enjoying the summer court, which is where the Witch Queen owns. Before, again, just seemingly acid rain comes up, and then big globs of acid, and then Zargon rising up and destroying it. There is a battle between Baba Yaga and the witch, and Zargon, but unfortunately alone, she is not enough to beat Zargon, and he beats her. But as you see everyone just completely slaughtered. It is just it seems to be turning everything into just pure rock. That's all it is. It's just like eliminating everything. With the exception, you do see, again, cultists of Zargon seem to be spared. Just saying. And then she will clear the mists and be like, those are just the ones I know about. I didn't get to witness the fall of my father's realm, but I hear he was a bit of a tyrant himself, so that's irrelevant. But she will break the charm because she wants to see how you will react at this point, Paddock.
Since she told him to take the mask off,
Mhm.
He's just his arms are just down by his sides, and the mask just falls and clatters against the ground, and he just tilts his head and looks down, and he's just crying, like not sobbing but crying.
And she's gonna basically smile and put a hand on your shoulder and be like, "You can still make things right."
I wished for some dead, but he'll then look over at Hob and just be like, I don't want my friends to die. I mean, my wish could have even already come true. We met the big floaty guy, and he said he hears all the wishes and he grants some of them, and he could have made some of them come true. And
Oh, that arrogant genie. Yes. Maybe it has. Perhaps your enemies have been struck down.
enemies, they were tribe mates.
Oh. Well, if they haven't, after you finish with Zargon, perhaps you can return with your new strength.
I have a new home now.
Well, I will be honest, it is at threat currently. Zargon is spreading quite rapidly. Most realms do not have the protection of... And she points up to the... Again, what is effective? It is a sun. It's just like a portable sun, basically. Not quite a sun sword, but it also has a much larger radius of sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll be like, that is why we must stop him before he can spread much further. I would hear of your tales. Surely you did not just come here. You interacted with the Zargon. Where did you go after him? Your guide can basically help fill you in. He's technically here. He just always stays really far back because he's not a fighter. And because actually, I don't think Paddock. I think you might have missed the session. We got to the it was like the hills or something like that.
We went to an academy place with some people that were having some problems with the portal, and we had to go and find some moon rock
and I helped all of them die
to help fix it, and we met a red dragon who wasn't happy that the people we met in there had stolen all of his stuff, but they shouldn't have stolen it, and they got what was owed. And then the cultists did turn up after that, but they let us go.
The moon rock.
Moon rock.
That has me curious. Zargon comes from the stars. That's why I'm curious about the moon rock.
Didn't we get that turned into?
You did, yeah. It's
we handed it over for.
No, it got turned.
Oscar's hand.
Traded it for my hammer. Yep.
Before we carry on, he's gonna point to the mask. Are we done with this, Paddock?
It's on the floor. He's not even looking at it.
I'm gonna heat
Can we
metal.
melt it?
I'm gonna heat metal on it.
Okay. Then I have to ask this, Paddock. Are you rejecting Zargon? Is that your purpose? Is that what you're trying to do? Because he is your patron.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh God.
We're gonna
What
have to be
is-
healing him and helping him.
Do I just lose 2 levels?
No, no. What is the warlock spell? A charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. You just I know yours is really good, so this will be beneficial. I need a raw charisma check. This could
Okay.
potentially be beneficial.
Nope.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Okay.
Do you have inspiration?
I do have inspiration. Is this a place I can use inspiration?
This is. I don't know if you want to use lucky, just to remind you have it, but I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
remember.
that's right. I have lucky.
I don't remember what it does. I think it gives you advantage, but
It
you
allows
can
me to roll at advantage.
So you can do that as well if you want.
All right, so I'm rolling a charisma check at advantage.
Yes. And you're going. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It was meant to be. Meant to
Yep.
Good
Yep.
lord.
Okay. So, as like you have this conflicting emotions. This you don't even know who the hell this is. The Witch Queen's daughter. She did attempt to help by drawing those sigils on your chest. That was the attempt to help you with your loss of patron. But unfortunately, you were too intertwined at the. How many levels did you have in Warlock? 2?
2, yeah.
Okay. You were a bit too intertwined with him. So I'm going to give you the choice. You can lose a level, or you can lose your acid resistance, or you can lose your fist.
Oh man, you're being real generous. Holy crap.
For now,
uh
you're going to power down effectively is what I'm getting at.
yeah.
She is preventing that somewhat for now, but she can't do it for long.
So because I think the most recent thing I got was another level in Warlock. I'm gonna level down.
Okay. You will lose your Warlock level, which I don't know. You lose your Eldritch invocations, maybe? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Well, I likely nothing is going to happen combat-wise this session, so we can take care of that afterwards. But yes, you will. You do feel weaker. That is very obvious as soon as it, like, oof. But maybe, I mean, I don't know how your character necessarily would feel, but losing that part of Zargon also means he is losing his hold on you. So, for what it's worth. And, she's going to put her hand on your shoulder again and be like, I tried to help, but he is that strong. Even with this protection, he was able to draw power from you. It will not be an easy road.
Oh,
Oh, you're going to lose
Yeah.
health. Shit,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even think about that. Oh, man. Oh, and I don't even know what your number was last time. I guess
Well,
just lose average.
Here's what it is now.
Yeah, I mean, Paddock is the big top of this group. What level are you
Except-
guys? 7?
Except
7 or 8?
Paddock's front line.
Yeah,
Yikes.
7.
Yeah, he's got
What's his
39
health?
HP. 39 HP at level 7.
My
Well, I'm level
health's
6 now,
85, so
So
it's fine. I can tank.
yeah, I'm level 6 now, so it's okay.
Hang on, I gotta get this sheet real quick.
I was going to be like, so I cast the heat metal on the mask.
Yes, it
And-
melts. It's not magical or anything like that.
I'm just going to sort of.
It
while I'm
actually,
doing it-
like,
Sorry.
the fire damage will, like, actually shift to, like, acid. It'll melt, like, acidy. Even as you burn it. Like, it's kind of got a pungent, nasty smell to it as well. Almost like a like a fart, like a fuck you type of thing on the way out. Like, but it is gone. You have done it.
Do not challenge yourself too hard to reconcile what's happened. this, and he'll point to the puddle of the mask, that this was just the face he wanted you to see.
I just feel like I have a lot to do to make up for all the people that I've let die now.
Hobbs gonna nod. We can do that together.
And the woman will clap her hands and be like, yes, this is good. By the way, I am Drelna. It's a pleasure to meet all of you, now that I know we don't have to fight. It's technically Drelnaza, but like, you know, why do we need the Z in there is what I'm thinking. So we'll just call her Drelna. And she will offer her hand first to you there, Paddock, and be like, welcome to our side.
Yeah, I'll shake her hand.
Will you give her your name?
Oh, my name is Paddock. Paddock Moonfoot.
Pleasure. Basically, she'll go down the line and introduce herself to everyone, just to make
I'll
it
just
simple.
go do like the forearm shake.
Sure.
Like
Yep.
the warrior shake.
She will.
And she's
definitely
really
do that.
strong, so she'll feel it.
Yeah, she's also really strong, so you'll feel it. You are slightly stronger with your giant's belt, but she also has 20.
Yeah, I got 23, so
She's,
yeah, we're gonna like outstrength each other.
yep. Yep, just the like, yes, we're both strong. But yep, she will happily do introductions with everyone.
I'm Hob, Ticklefingers the Third, Badger, Buddy Onyx, last son of Coneyberry, Beastfang. There was one more, well, two more things, actually. And he's gonna kind of like
Go.
lower his voice a little bit. There's two big things back there that thought we were coming here to get you, and they helped us get here to get you, but they don't know that we don't want to get you.
Paddock grabs his head and goes, I wanted to kill you.
And she smiles and says, that's so cute. You couldn't kill me. You're not that strong. And I don't, let's see, let's just hypothetically speak. Oh, I didn't, okay. Well, the attack was a 30, her damage was 35, the DC 17 con save, or you were paralyzed.
Oh
And she has multi-attack. Yeah. So yeah, she and Celestials have disadvantage. So technically, Asra. Well, you're not Celestial, I guess.
I'm.
You're humanoid. I think you still
Asima,
count as
yeah.
humanoid, so it wouldn't count. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she looks out and she says, "Well, when you pull yourself together, Paddock, they're still following you. So you tell them that there's a new mission. I'm sure they'll follow you.
Yeah.
Don't let them see you cry, though. My goodness, they're giants. That's."
You can tell them that you're following, yourself now, and then they can follow you.
Is there something in the Underdark that needs done? Because the stone lady at the bridge didn't want him there, and you don't want him there, and I can just send them home.
And she thinks and be like, I have no one in the Underdark. If they want to go investigate and see what's going on and report back to us, that would be helpful.
Okay, hold on.
That's one of
Hang
the
on.
only connection
Oscar's
points.
gonna stop him and be wiping his face first. She's gonna be mothering him and be like, okay, then you can go.
Hold on. Hob, can I borrow your fox mask?
You give me back though.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Osra's got a war paint makeup stuff, so she'd just smudge some on him. Cover up his
Painting my
puffy
face.
eyes, you
Yeah.
know, like make him look like tougher and shit.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. FOMO, Rain. There's a new job for you.
We're not fighting her.
No, we took care of her. We've, in our immense power, convinced her that she's joining us as well. Now I need you to go into the
They-
Underdark
Okay.
and...
They are
and,
cheering, by the way. Yeah, Paddock's brother Paddock's draw. Yeah.
now I need you to go into the Underdark and I'll contact you. Just check it out, make sure everything's clear, and stay there until I need you.
Report back.
No, don't report back. I'll contact you.
They nod and say, "We report back to tribe. See what scouts say.
All right, sounds good.
Stay safe, brother."
You two brothers.
And they're gonna basically go off. As you get back in there, we are over time, so we will end it right there. Boy, what a session. That was fun.
Y'all, I'm not a part of a cult anymore.
Yay! Just took my NPC, super strong
Yay!
NPC, to convince you.
Well, he just needed to see what was actually happening.
It's like
Yes.
Super Saiyan is what she is.
I'm like wondering, as daughter of Strahd, if she could be a potential patron.
Yeah, that was like, it wasn't going to necessarily be her, but it was going to be like a higher level vampire type of deal. It might have been Strahd actually, but yeah. So that is her blade, Heretic.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is
Ooh.
savage. And just in case you're curious how many attacks she makes, it's 3.
Re-attack?
So yeah,
6d10. Oh my god.
yeah,
Let's see how Azra would have done.
paralyzed.
Yep, she would have been
She would've-
paralyzed.
She would have
Paralyzed
almost downed
instantly.
me in the first slash with my previous HP.
Bro, paralyzed is insta crit. So like that, if you catch that once, you are done. She is like, once I saw her and I was like, oh, I can do, yeah. Like that's when the campaign started going together. Basically, I did
my
not expect
gosh.
someone to join the fucking Zargon, to be clear. But that I'm glad you did. That made for an interesting one. Yeah, that was good.
I did not
But-
know this NPC was here, so I was just gonna follow Zargon to the end. I was in.
Yep. We you guys, at this point I'm okay with you guys leveling. We still have a little bit left to do in this area, but you guys can prep your next level and just go ahead and do it by next session, and I'll say that you guys can do it. If you want to rest here or whatever, that's fine.
Congrats on level 8, everybody. I'll be there eventually.
So I guess you don't have to lose your warlock level if you don't want to, but you will
No,
have to find a
'cause-
new patron.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll just go straight to Bard.
Yep.
Back to Bard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you never
Zang,
know, we might find a patron on their side that can take over, you know?
if you're interested, that is an option, but we can discuss it. But
Yeah.
Zang, you go ahead and take us out.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, well, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you guys for being here, running the game and playing, of course, and also for all of you guys hanging out with us in the chat. It is very much appreciated. If you could do the usual YouTube platitudes, like, share, subscribe, etc., and feel free to drop us a comment below the video. We appreciate them too. Our next game is going to be on Tuesday for some more Phandelver and Below Shadow Obelisk shenanigans. So yeah, until then, please do take it easy, and as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers guys, good night, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye.